This is the whole list of documents that are required. If it is not clear, still you can call us. We will send you this across if you are a subscriber. SSLC for Indian citizens of Kerala origin, to prove that you are a Keralite or Kerala origin, we said that the requirement is that you should have been born in Kerala or your parents should have been born in Kerala. What is required for that? SSLC, Indian passport or birth certificate of the candidate or parent, any one of them, showing place of birth as Kerala. If parents' documents are attached, a corroborative certificate saying that this person is the parent should be attached. This can even be already your passport you have attached, there it has your parent's name, that is fine. Or you have a 10th, 12th certificate, then that is also fine, mentioning your parent's name. Nativity certificate can also be taken from the village officer. If I don't have SSLC, birth certificate, passport, etc., nativity certificate is sufficient. If I am not a Keralite, then how am I eligible for the entire counselling of Kerala? Through my MBBS in Kerala. So I'll have to get a certificate from the principal mentioning that I have done it from Kerala. No need to get it every year. Last year if you have attended, you have got it, that is also sufficient. And MBBS degree certificate mentioning the name of the institute. Nationality proof, passport or voter ID, or if SSLC done from the Kerala State Board, please mention that Kerala SSLC certificate or birth certificate which mentions the nationality or Indian is also fine, or you can have your passport or voter ID, that is fine. Only Kerala origin candidates are eligible for reservation. They need to submit a community certificate from a village officer or Tahsildar depending upon which certificate it is. For example, if you have an EWS, SCBC, SC, ST certificate, for SCBC or OEC candidates, you need to submit a non-creamy layer certificate taken from the village officer. Clear? EWS also is taken from the village officer. For SC, ST candidates, certificates should be obtained from the Tahsildar's office. All these certificates need to be taken for Kerala state education purposes. Usually for SC, ST, EWS, you won't have that. SCBC or OEC, NCL certificate to be mentioned, it needs to be mentioned that Kerala state educational purposes. SC, ST, EWS will have a proper format that is also available in the prospectus itself, or you can call us, we will send you a sample. Intercaste marriage certificate, if it is applicable. If your parents belong to 2 different caste categories, you are choosing one of them, you will have an option during the registration that is also applicable. You'll have to get a certificate from the authority. Just check if it should be the Tahsildar, but you can check once on where you should get it, Tahsildar or village officer. We would have done it as part of the Kerala demo itself. Certificate from Zilla Sainik Welfare Offices for ex-servicemen or dependent of Jawan, dependent of ex-servicemen, etc. Some of these certificates you don't need to get it now. Register and then it will have your application number. The proforma will be available for download. After you register, you go into the certificates page. There the proforma will be available. Download it, get it, and then upload your certificates. You make the payment. So that is why the certificates upload is towards the end of the complete application process. For PWD candidates, no document is required at the time of application. Certificate from competent authority. We think that this will be from the MCC defined 16 authorities. You can get it this year is what is mentioned. Then later you have to go to the state medical board where they will assess you for the suitability for the course like we mentioned. Minority certificate if applicable. This also needs to be taken from the revenue department only. Fee concession to children of fishermen, inmates of Sri Chitra home, juvenile homes, Nirbhaya home, etc. That certificate from the respective authority. The proformas will be available when you register itself. You can print out the proforma with your application number and get it signed. Date of birth proof. SSLC, SSC, Indian passport and birth certificate is fine. Print out, if you've already uploaded it once, same thing can be uploaded against this. Application form printout needs to be taken for in-service candidates and taken to the HOD. Note that all these certificates need to be uploaded as PDF except for the PWD, which might not be required at this stage. When you are taking all these certificates, you need to take them in originals. This also needs to be taken in originals at the time of admission. So all these you need to take in the originals. Later during admission, you will also need these certificates. MBBS degree or provisional pass certificate, printout of the first page of application form, CRRI completion certificate, NEET PG admit card and score card, and permanent medical registration, etc. That will be asked at a later point in time. Currently, you will just fill details from this, but not beyond that. Two things over here. One is the permanent medical council registration form. The prospectus might say that you need a Kerala registration, but you can always take up any registration, provide any registration now, and Kerala State Medical Council registration can be done later. Transfer certificate from MBBS Institute. Yes, they will ask for a TC as mandatory during the time of admission, but you can submit it later. Candidates have not faced issues. So you have to get this from your current institute, or in some cases from the university if it is usually deemed university, but in your institute where you have done MBBS, but can be done later, not a problem. So this transfer certificate, permanent medical council registration certificate, you can all do that after your final admissions, last admissions. Don't need to wait for it. Same with eligibility certificate, you can produce it later. Eligibility certificate is for those candidates who did not do their MBBS from Kerala University, from the Kerala University of Health Sciences. Those who have done their MBBS from other than Kerala University of Health Sciences, they need to produce a eligibility certificate from KUHS. This can also be done after the admissions. Allotment memo, once you download, you have to get it. Note the service candidates will have to take a relieving letter, and when at the time of joining, bond documents are also required. You have to submit your bond. If not, latest by within 7 days of joining, you have to submit a bond. Bond is a surety only. There is nothing additional required. You have to sign and take a bond.